want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Keep it G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm ballin' relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. On the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't know it's for real. Country, tryna give me a meal. You want you some violence, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Staying fresh to this, I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown, I ain't here now one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Real.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, your Billy a do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it.
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the set. Let's go. Go set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Shifts by him. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
A gain of 29 yards.
On play action, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Ritter. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
22 needle. Check, huh?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Ready. Yellow, line, cut.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Saints, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Here's 2nd and 8. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, You give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Going play action, Ritter. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Red cycle. Blue striker.
To the air again, it's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
97.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready, break.
1st down, here's Ritter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ritter off the play fake. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Forced out to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick. 7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
43 rail.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Saints 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Spike 60.
First down. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set.
Up the middle they go. Bennett knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Set. Ready.
Balled at the 26. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bennett. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hut. Hut.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ritter located his running back Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Saints 14. Cameron Dicker to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Ritter throwing on third down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now back to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Olave holds it in. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Romeo Dobbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Smash, red. Set.
Ritter now. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need 2. Here's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Claude Ray. Will Green. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bennett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Ready.
On first down, it's Bennett. Fights him off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down now, it's Bennett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
You, yellow. Hurry, hurry.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now.
Ritter on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Going play action. Ritter out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Off the play fake, it's Ritter rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. Caught left side by Mechie. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bennett, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Black Ultra.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Ready. Opposite, green. Hut.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, it's Bennett. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Steel, black. White.
They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
It's one play at a time, baby. Ace. Man, I got you. Watch the reverse.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. They'll come up now on second down.
Black sky. Lights blue.
Now Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ritter looks to throw it. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Saints, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no
Court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duckin' smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballer's bound to make a crowd.